If you got the means, buy all three. If you don't have the means and you want less tools, I guess you're kind of stuck with either this or this, because this has very limited use.
Ask them to subscribe.
Oh yeah, subscribe.
We upload a week.
I don't know, 18?
No, we upload once or twice a week. So we're heading out here to cut this roof steel. That's what's currently going on. What's this on?
Mikita Nibbler. Can you cut a straight line?
Yeah. Maybe. Maybe not.
Oh, I already marked all this.
That's right.
That's right. Okay. So, Nibbler. Mikita 18 volt. Got a wrench right there. You can adjust that right there for loosening it. Is it really considered ripping with an air nibbler or electric nibbler?
Sure, it can be. You're just nibbling.
Okay. I don't like holding it here, out here, because I'd rather actually get right where all the action is, and it just seems to be a little bit better as far as I noticed one thing too is you can actually put your finger down there. That's just for me. So we're gonna rip some. Let me relocate my ladder. And it's fighting me a little bit.
So so he's coming into two seams, what he was saying right there.
Two pieces of metal. Yep.
And
one thing I do like is it kind of rolls the edge down just a little bit, and for being on the upper portion, I mean, we're talking about very subtle. I don't know if you can get in here, get right in there. It just rolls that edge just a tiny bit down.
yeah, you can see it.
And I like it. I mean, that's the way it should be. Now if you're cutting this from on the underside, that would be a no-no, but for being up here, I think it works good. Okay, so I got two shears, both 18 volt LXTs.
So this is like a power metal scissor?
Pretty much. And you're like, what do you have all these for? Well, because
we like doing stuff right.
So we do some metal work, but not that much. And I was like, you know what? I'm a contractor. I can actually afford to do this. Now, this right here is not necessarily meant for turns. This is great for straight cuts. Anytime you have your shear on both sides, that's going to be straight cuts, and you should be able to get phenomenal straight line cuts. Okay,
that thing really moves.
Yeah, and you can get really
That's
nice
really
cut.
straight.
Okay, now let me cut that off. But it is horrendous for going up and over. You're not going to be able to go up and over.
Yeah. That looks bad.
Okay.
So you know what I'm seeing?
You see how much it's tore up?
You know what I'm seeing?
Okay. So
that one works really good
for straight line rips.
Yeah.
Or anytime when you're ripping it lengthways.
Right.
Fantastic tool. By the way, this is an XSJ03.
Hold on, show that model number
brushless.
again.
And let's go back to that electric nibbler. XSJ01. Now this is not brushless. This is still brushed. And I buy everything that I can. I typically buy brushless, but I thought it was interesting that the electric nibbler, cordless nibbler, is still brushed. This guy is brushless. This is a single, so this is meant for a little bit more for curves, and a lot of guys say they can do the ribs quite well with this. Guys say that they can do it. I don't know how they're doing it. See, I'm going up and over two ribs. Here's the nibbler. So this is going to mark quite a bit less, but I don't think that's a total, I don't think you should count this out, because what this does do is it does really good radiuses. That piece of metal again. Now it's not doing too good a radius here, but I have done pretty good for these.
Not bad.
Let's try this
nibbler
again.
Does better.
It does. Far better.
The nibbler is pretty much better in almost every category, but
well, not on the straight line ribs.
not on the straight. Yeah.
I mean, because we're a little bit of ways. I always forget that I got to rock back a little bit on that tool. This is what I've found. I think if you were to have the best of both worlds, I think this is what it would be. I think to have the straight, you know, as far as straight ripping with the nibbler. I don't know how guys are going up and over the ribs. I'm not sure how they're doing it, but I've seen guys do some really decent cuts with this, and some of the guys are doing straight rips with this too. Now I'm not sure if they're just doing it with a ton of experience. And by the way, this is an XSJ04. All of these are the LXT Mikitas, all running 5 amps and
Fully charged.
See, even there on the rip, you can see it's tin can on the one side.
Yeah.
Whereas this one right here is not doing that. So
Move your hand so we can see the difference in the two cuts.
yeah, this is a pretty decent straight cut. This is pretty mangled up. It's probably, I just don't know how to operate this.
Right.
And it could be, sometimes guys are forced to get really good with tools because that's what they have. And I have luxury to where I can buy some tools because I don't do that profession every day, day in, day out. I'm not a
But let me
metal
ask you a
worker.
question.
Yeah.
If you have a tool that does it easier the first time without having to get good at it, wouldn't you buy that tool first?
Yep. Yep. With this, because you're not going to be able to do with the other, is take a small piece. And that you're even going to struggle with the air nibbler.
I like how you called it the air nibbler again. What gauge steel is that?
I don't remember. It's the thicker.
Is that 26 and that one's 29? I believe. Wow, you can do a pretty thin amount.
You do it really thin.
So this thing comes with a big old tool for adjusting this?
Mm-hmm. Head in the right direction.
Yeah, you got the block pointing towards the front.
Alright, let's try to do a straight line rip with this. I didn't even put my glasses on. I don't think this is going to go well.
Okay,
Not too bad.
the nibbler yet again oppresses me. Impresses.
Huh. I don't know. Yeah, I agree.
If you had a straight edge that you could run that thing along the side, that would be a really good way.
Here's my take on it. I think you need all three. I don't like that it leaves that little mark down through there. This of course does the straightest cut. No, and it doesn't tin can at all. I will say though that if you're only taking small amounts off, this doesn't tin can. Very, very little.
You ready to close the video?
So I'm the wrong person to ask for advice, because If you ask my son on the other side of the camera, he knows that there's not a pair of aviation snips that I can walk by without buying them. I have a bunch of Malcos. What are all the brands that I have?
Fiskars, Lennox.
Phoenix, Lennox.
There's one of the USA made companies.
German made ones.
Yep.
I got a ton. And he's like, please Dad, quit buying aviation snips. And I'm like,
Bessie?
I'm still looking for the perfect one. I'm still looking for it. All right, that's another video. That's another video. So I actually do have a lot of experience with that, with aviation snips. So final conclusion. If you're going over ribs, you need the Nibbler. Flat out. It smokes these other ones.
Okay. So if you're going
I don't know how to go over ribs with this without mangling it. I can get up over it, but it's not pretty at all. If I were to have two, man, maybe these two, but I don't. I have three, so I'm happier.
So you're stuck.
So, yeah. So you can get everything done with the Nibbler. Everything can be done with the Nibbler. There you go. Done.